Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. Grand Rising. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda Gaurachandra, Nityananda Gaurachandra, Nityananda Gaurachandra, Nityananda Gaurachandra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Gauranga, 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 Gaurachandra, 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 Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaurachandra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Gauranga, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Haribo. Ooh, let's see here. Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha. Krishna, Krishna, Hare do that another time. Sit there. Just going to do an hour session with that. Okay, let's chant a little japa here together.
Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Krishna.
Hare
Oh
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari,
Krishna Krishna.
Hari Rama. Oh my Lord Krishna. Oh Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari.
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hari, Krishna, 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 Hari, 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 Rama, Hari,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna.
Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hari, Krishna, 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 Hari, 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 Rama, Hari, Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hari, 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 Krishna, Hari, Krishna, 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 Hari, Hari,
Hare
Hari,
Rama,
Rama, Hari,
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Hari, Hari. Ah. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Oh my God, amazing. Ah, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hari Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hari 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 Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hari Rama 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 Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna.
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Krishna
Chaitanya,
Nityananda 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 Oh Nityananda Oh Nityananda 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 Nityananda
Nityananda,
Nityananda 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 Oh Nityananda Nityananda Oh Nityananda Oh Nityananda 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 Radha Radho Ooh,
Radhika,
Radha.
Radhika,
Oh, Radha. Radha. Radha, 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 Radha,
Radhika, Radhika.
Radha, 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 Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Radhe, 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 Radhe,
Bhakti
Krishna,
Devi.
Krishna, Krishna,
Bhakti
Krishna,
Devi.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Bhakti
Krishna,
Devi.
Krishna. Krishna,
Bhakti Devi, Bhakti Devi.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna,
Rama, Rama,
Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe, Krishna,
Radhika,
Krishna, Krishna,
Radhika,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Radhika.
Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama, Rama, Hare
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna,
Krishna,
oh my
Krishna,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna,
Oh my
Krishna,
Lord
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Nityananda,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Nityananda,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
It's
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
ayahuasca trip.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, oh my Lord. How can it get any better than this? And it does. Unbelievable. This is amazing. I got a bottle and sell it for $1 million a pop.
How will we bear his weight? He's growing up and he's getting so heavy.
Who are we going to smash today? Who are we going to club today? So, what's so funny? Well, what if I said Krishna? Yeah, when you can taste it. Yeah, Krishnadas Kaviraj said, one who develops love for the name, and the pastimes of the Lord, this spontaneous devotion, they get control of Krishna. And here, this is the verse: they get control of Krishna, who is very funny. When I read that, I thought, yeah, it's true. That's why she laughs a lot. This Krishna, he's very funny. Me, smash me. Oh, Shama said, well, you have to come up here, man. I have to look at you, and I have to go and analyze the faults. I have to look whatever faults I can find. Well, that'll be hard because I'm the one. I got so many faults. Why should I criticize you? Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's read some of this here. Let's see where this goes. Jai Srila Prabhupada. I was reading the glories of devotees. Let's see if I can find that chapter. Yeah, 437. Okay. Let's see here. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All glories to Lord Nityananda, the embodiment of the highest mood of devotional service. Yeah. The embodiment of the highest mood of devotional service. And that's the Vrindavan mood. Okay? And that's why the forms of the Lord have to come here that embody that highest form of devotional service. Otherwise, nobody knows. What do you think we're all about here? What do you think this whole preaching mission is about? Because unless you see the embodiment, you see this bhakti embodied in the body. See, you don't know what it is. So all this bullshit that's been going on in Vaishnavism, we don't show it. It's because they don't really embody it. Maybe, okay, you can hold it back. Bhaktivinoda had it and he embodied it, and he kept it in the body. He didn't express it. See, because if you express it, that's when you teach Raghunuga Bhakti. So that's the only thing I have against the Radhakund Babajis and Narayan Raj group, is they claim to teach Raghunuga Bhakti but didn't really do it. See, that's the only thing. And that's why I don't hold it against Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta Bhaktivinoda. They didn't claim to teach outwardly Raghunuga Bhakti. See, that's why I don't consider them hypocrites. See, that's it. I mean, it's just simple. Okay? If you're going to teach Raghunuga Bhakti, where is the raga? Where is the persons advancing to the platform of spontaneous devotion? That I never saw in the Narayan Raj group. That I never saw amongst the Radhakund Babajis. might have been there somewhere. I didn't see it. Okay? So I just don't like hypocrisy. Even that guy that came here for lunch didn't like hypocrisy. So he didn't like religion. The guy was smart. See, that's why we met him. This was not just like an ordinary thing. He was immediately favorable. He listened to Lolita's preaching, and this is divine arrangement that he just happened to show up here at this place. It's Bhagavad Gita, This why, I remember one devotee said he was on his way to India to meet a guru, a spiritual master. And his plane was delayed, he had to wait a lot of hours, and so he said, I'll just get off and I'll go to see Central Park. And he was on his way to see a guru in India, right? And then he goes to Central Park, and who was there? Prabhupada chanting Hare Krishna. And he met Prabhupada, and he says, I'm on my way to meet a guru. And he did. The Prabhupada smiled. He says, don't worry. He says, you don't have to go find the guru. The guru will find you. See? And so anyway, that guy, that's how he stayed. He found out that this was the guru he was looking for. He didn't find it in India. But Krishna's like that. It's just like he's true to the scriptures, the essence of the scriptures. I'm seated in the heart of all living entities, and I direct their wanderings. See, so that Jesus knew this. Lord Chaitanya knew this, and he just preached and shared. And if the place wasn't favorable, he moved on. What did Jesus said? You go, don't worry, you just preach the message, and their people are embodied here to hear it. And they will be drawn, and then if they're not interested in your message, well, shake the dust from your feet as a warning to them and move on. See, that's the same, this preaching here. We're on the internet, I've been preaching for years, and I knew eventually something will come because of the order of Prabhupada. But I was, happy just, being with Krishna just by engaging and making Krishna happy. Yeah, and so people's wanderings are directed here when they want it. But you see, we're not just getting the masses. That's why Prabhupada and the whole line up till this point preached to the masses, Vaidhi Bhakti. Okay? And we preach to the ones that the Lord sends here. And then teach these very deep principles, and everybody goes through this very deep purification. Yeah, and so we're teaching real Raganuga Bhakti. This is the only Sangha of all the ones that are claiming to be Raganugas that I've seen that are actually teaching real Raganuga Bhakti and leading people quickly to the level of spontaneous awakening and devotion to Krishna. That's our work here. And those who are meant to hear it, they will find. There's a place for them. It's just like, we created a store, just like people create a store, on Amazon or something, and they have a product, right? And people looking for the product, if there's no store there and no product there and a store for the product, then nobody knows where it is because they can't find it because there's got to be a store and there's got to be a product. The whole problem with the Raganuga teaching until now is they had a store, Narayan Raj and Radhakund Babaji, but no product. Where's the spontaneous devotion? Where's the spontaneous devotee? Oh, yeah, we're here, Yeah, I don't believe it. Sorry. I don't believe it because you said there's a store here and I'm coming for the product and there's no product. That's called a scam, isn't it? Can you go to Amazon and you order a product, and if it doesn't come, you consider scammed, right? So don't tell me you go to Raganuga Bhakta store, Narayan Raj store, and the Radhakund Babaji store, my ex-wife, you stupid idiot. And you go there for the product of what? You don't even know what the product is. See? You come to this store, I tell you what the product is, I show you what the product, I demonstrate what the product is, and you look at it and you say, I think I want that product. That's called Raganuga Bhakti, man. There's no explanation you ever heard like this except you read it in Vishwanath Chakravarti's book. See? And you understand it here because it makes sense. That's why you see if it says the only qualification for Raganuga Bhakti, which means raga, see, rasa, transcendental rasa, spiritual, real. The only qualification is you see a devotee worshiping very intimately, like Lord Chaitanya, like Nityananda, like Lalita Ganga, and like some Govinda. And you say, wow, man, I also want to be that close to the Lord. See, that's Raganuga Bhakti. And then you come regularly, and you get purified. See? And you come closer and closer and closer in your relationship with Krishna forever. Now that is one juicy lifestyle. That is the best of the best. You are a part of the elites now. Not the elites in Maya. They're all in friggin' Maya, man. All these elites, they're flying around in their planes and everything. We fly around in this relationship, man. And so, hey, man, if anybody really wants closeness with Krishna, which this is, you could see, okay, you see it looks crazy, right? It looks crazy. Laughing and all this and relishing this intimacy with God looks crazy. But then you hear the reason about it. It's the reasonableness of it. See, that's what you see a devotee. Well, God, how did you just go from this crazy state, look, like Lord Shiva laughing and crying and everything, and come and explain things so nicely? Better than Narayan Raj ever explained. Radha, they don't know any of this. I prove it every day. I prove it right now that the Lord is empowering this fool, Gaur Hari Das, this worm and stool, this scumbag, to know more than he knows. And I'll prove it right now. If any of you Narayan Raj, you listen up. I have nothing against him, but there's more realization here. What, don't you have spiritual greed? Don't you want more realization? I do. That's why I'm here. Narayan Raj says you should not show ecstatic devotion. And you know his reason? Rupa Goswami, the highest devotee, never showed it. Therefore, or he claims he never showed. Who knows, really? It's 500 years. But say he didn't much. He looked like a stone. And so he would imitate Rupa Goswami. When he would be chanting and stuff and all this, he would look like this and go, because it says, he read somewhere where it says that Rupa Goswami, when he was in the highest ecstasy, he was like a stone. He would look like this. No emotional holding it back, like it would be like this. And if you put a thing where his nose and a little slight breath would light the cotton swab. So what was his way? He would imitate that. Or whatever, you follow in the footsteps of that, I don't know, whatever, So he would sit on the thing, and everybody would think, wow, he's in Rupa Goswami's ecstasy. Look, he's like a stone. Like that. Sometimes. And some also do that now. So what is the result? So that's what he said. See, we should follow in the footsteps of the Goswamis. Okay? So the Goswamis were in Vrindavan, right? And they were very deep into this intimate worship. And they might have kept it more to themselves, maybe, say they did. But they didn't like that. They didn't say, hey, they thought, hey, man, people need to understand this beautiful mood that we have of worship, this intimate mood that we're not showing like Lord Chaitanya showed and demonstrated. Lord Chaitanya went to South India and was in ecstatic mood, man. He was laughing and crying with strangers. See? But Narayan Raj never mentioned that, or any of the devotees now mention that, because they don't know about this, because they don't know in more depth about this. So the Goswamis were not happy just keeping it inside in their inside Vrindavan, just like Lord Krishna wasn't happy keeping it inside Vrindavan. That's why he came as Lord Chaitanya. So they found the devotees who came were led there, Narottam, Srinivas, and Shamananda. They were the preachers. They were ecstatic devotees. They gave them these secret books to relish and teach. And they went to Bengal and other places. And what did they teach? What did they show? Real Raganuga Bhakti. They went and they showed ecstatic devotion. Yeah, I can read it. Bhakti Ratnakara. Shamananda, Narottam be going through the villages, man, crying like, and people looking, my God, these guys are saints. And it was real, it was true. They were thinking about Krishna and ecstasy. Tears coming, laughing. And people came, not everybody, but people came who wanted to worship like that. It took their association. It's all in the association. See, so didn't I just tell you something more that really shows you the more complete philosophy? Then could you imagine? This is the whole problem. I'm just you Narayan Raj Vaishnava. I'm trying to help you. Can you see? That's why you don't understand the bhakti here, because you never saw it there. You never saw it in Narayan Raj. You never saw it in any of the followers there. I was there a year and a half, man, looking, associating, hearing from your most intimate disciples, and none of that was expressed or shown. And so therefore, what's happened? You're a Raganuga Sangha without any raga. You're just like the others, basically, more or less. It's like you go to a ISKCON crying school at Gaur Govinda, and there's no crying. You're not allowed. You go to Narayan Raj, this is just as a matter of fact. I know, I've been there. You go to Narayan Raj group, and you're not allowed to cry. No tears. No showing any ras, if you have any. See? So everybody's just intellectual, intellectual bhakti. It's basically mental masturbation, actually. You're alone. See? Spiritual mental masturbation. It's not spiritual, it's a mental relishing the thing without the bhakti, without the heart. See? So therefore, it's not real. See, this is the complete understanding. We're here to teach what Lord Chaitanya came to do, is express this bhakti, to share this bhakti, to liberate people upon this bhakti. Otherwise, we'll have another generation in ISKCON and the Narayan Raj and the Radhakund Babaji, another generation of persons who chant dry and just will do rituals. They'll say Raganuga, but all you get are rituals and building big temples. No big bhakti. They don't even know what it is. This is the first fruit of real bhakti here in this world. And we prove it. I invite these guys, let's have a discussion. Don't you care about real bhakti? Don't you want to know why Lord Chaitanya come here? You can't tell me why Lord Chaitanya came here if you can't show it. You can't prove it. Prove that you're an associate of Lord Chaitanya in the real mood of Lord Chaitanya, expressing this bhakti and transmitting this bhakti. Show that you're a touchstone like Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Otherwise, shut the fuck up and come here and listen and learn. Why do I have to sound so authoritative? I could just see my ex-wife saying, Gaur, you're so sure of yourself, aren't you? Well, as a matter of fact, I am. Especially today, the Lord showed me some really deep stuff. Ooh. I just get more and more. I don't know how deep this can go. This rabbit hole doesn't end, man. We all know you're the one. Yeah, and I'm here to make you the one also. We're here. I don't want to just be the one. I want so many to be the one, so we can have some nice kirtan and have good friendships and family, right? Increase the real Vaishnava family. Make them insiders. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's a verse I just learned today by experience. There's a verse in Nectar Devotion that Prabhupada was writing in Rupa Goswami. He said the gopis, sometimes they get so ecstatic, they sometimes say, and this is in Srimad Bhagavatam also, sometimes they'll just shout out, I am Krishna. I was chanting and I started to, holy shit. And I understood not just intellectually or just some level of it, but very deeply what it meant to be servitor Godhead. That is amazing. Unbelievable. This is so good, man. Don't ever leave this, man. This is going to get so good. It's going to blow your mind if you don't know it at this point yet. Servitor Godhead, man. That's why the devotees in Vaikuntha even, they have the same form as the Lord because they're engaged in their deep meditation and service to the Lord. They become one with the Lord, but not in the Mayavadi way. They're one in their service. That's called servitor Godhead. The Mayavadis are thrown back into they're in an illusion. They get a certain level of the reflection and they think, oh, I'm God. See? But they're not thinking of being God in service. See, this is the great boon of Lord Chaitanya. By chanting this mantra and in this kind of association, very quickly you'll understand what it means to be servitor Godhead. But you're God in your service. You're Krishna in your service. You're Radha in your service. That's being an intimate friend. You have the qualities of those devotees. But this is a mind blower. See, Lalita says, I can relate to that. I can relate. See,
Yeah, it's by diving deep inside of those qualities. It's like with a lover, actually. You are so close that you almost that you get each other smell by
yeah. Yeah.
each
And it's
other's
not
smell.
even, it gets to the point, it's not even almost. That's when the gopis
It
go
is
so deep in
really
the thing,
like
they go, I'm Krishna, but it's not the Mayavadi thing. It's just they're so deep in their service to Krishna, their meditation on serving Krishna intimately. They just get that, they see that, this complete surrender. It's unbelievable. But it's always
one and different.
yeah. It's always in the service. Because if you get out of the service, it's a Mayavadi. The Mayavadi level is we're God, but without the service. But that's not the truth. That's a lie. See, that's not the true nature. That's why the Mayavadis always ultimately fall down for their benefit, so they can try to meet a Vaishnava again that's very self-realized, deeply mature, and then they can move to this stage. And otherwise, they stay in that forever. It's like, could you imagine if God made it so good in the material universe that there's never a problem? You say you attain the mode of goodness, and it's always you live for millions, because you do. If you attain the mode of goodness, you can live in the heavenly planets for millions of years. But then there'll always be a powerful demon come and they'll attack up there. See, because the modes are always competitive. But that's good, because you think you're going to live forever, and it seems like you live in millions of years in that beautiful state and you're going around. But it's all illusion still, because everything in the material universe is an illusion. There's only bhakti that's eternal. Okay? So the demons come up there and they attack your good thing, and then you're disturbed and you're running here and going there and they're chasing you. Okay? So you're disturbed. Everywhere is disturbed in this material universe, except the spiritual universe. In the spiritual universe, they also have seemingly negative things going on too, but they're all increase the bliss of the pastimes of the Lord. So they're welcome. And we live in them here. That's why, I'm not bothered by Johann at all. It increases the happiness and the teaching and the bliss of the absolute truth, the knowledge of it. Oh, Krishna, he sent him here to do that, to be like that, and others. So this is, I'm not bothered by that. It's not like, oh, bit of spiritual warfare, we got to fight you. No, this is part of the teaching, isn't it? Isn't it part of the Leela in the book? Putana came, even Indra came and gave troubles to but the devotees just took shelter of Krishna and bliss, and Krishna protects.
He's part of the
Yeah,
drama.
part of the drama. Yeah, it's all part of the drama. That's why I say, Johann, if he keeps developing like this on this level and doesn't get converted, so Krishna will give him a place as a putana in his lila. He'll go over there and disturb everything, and Krishna will, at that point, suck the life out of him. You know what the life is? They just suck out the hypocrisy and everything, purify him, make him a real devotee, just like Putana became a real mother, not a fake. She came to pretend she was a mother, just like Johann came here to pretend like he's a devotee, right? He had other intentions, still hidden from him. So Putana also came to act like a mother, like he came to act like a disciple, and others too that did. But they had other hidden agendas. See, is basically to steal and to kill and to maim. They can't help it. That's the agenda, and it's hard to look at because then you'd have to admit you're a worm and stool and not like oh, I'm a pure devotee. I'm here to let me go and give my blessings over to England. Like, isn't he like that? Oh, you serve me there, Francis, and you'll get brownie points in Vrindavan because I'm a really great devotee. He may not say that overtly, but covertly, right? Because wasn't Francis serving him? How did he get the impression that by serving Johann, he was going to get brownie points? See? Because of this underneath thing, and how he was preaching against many things that I'd say, from the other side, and kind of covertly. See? So that'll either get out of him now, or Krishna will get past him, he'll finish the job. See, he got something.
He put himself on the same level as you.
Yeah. Well, that's what Putana did in Vrindavan. She put herself on the same level of the residents of Vrindavan, but she wasn't. She was a hypocrite. They had hypocrisy there. It wasn't really fully natural. See? So he does the same thing here. That's why hypocrites come to the devotee. Look at Judas. He came also. The betrayer. Because they always betray. My ex-wife, betrayer. She came looking like, she had a little also like him, but underneath, she had this underneath thing. Yeah, that's what I found in the Radhakund Babaji's and the Narayan Raj group. See, they have this underneath thing, and so it is what it is. You got to get through it. The bottom line is, you can say Narayan Raj is so great, okay, or he did what he did, he was what he was, but are you greedy for ecstatic devotion? Because that's what we're sharing here. That we show you that. We show you that. We show you what he didn't show you or anybody else in that sangha. It shows you then and now, because that's not the real path, not the direct path. See? This is the direct path. This is by the book, man. Here you got the bona fide spiritual master, obviously. They have the qualities of in the book, in Bhagavad Gita 10:10, worshiping Krishna with prema, loving ecstasy, with all the symptoms it listed in the book. With the right knowledge, do you see any clarity like this? Have you heard anybody preach like this? I can't preach like this unless the Lord is actually, hollowed out and purified by this real bhakti, purified the heart, and then these words come out, from that Lord, from deep inside.
Yeah. That's what Johan and Christina deny, and they keep on denying it until today. So for them, they both were already high souls. They had it already. And then by this little touch with you, they didn't need much because they were so high already. So this touch with Gora Haridas gave them something more. And then suddenly the whole knowledge came inside. And suddenly they had a complete view over Krishna consciousness. That's what Christina literally writes in Johan's class. And and Johan, he says, yeah, by the way, yeah, it was Gora Hari. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, he gave me a little awakening. Yeah.
Little
Like that. They talk like that.
yeah.
They have so no Krishna consciousness, guys.
Yeah.
You don't understand Krishna consciousness. You don't understand Chaitanya. No Gabola, zero.
Yeah, what you get, what she got is the reflection. See, this is like Ravana. He went in to steal bhakti like she did, and he did. They come here to steal this bhakti. Yeah, I got some awakening and went away. See? So Ravana went into the circle to coax Sita out. And so he stole her out. See? But he didn't get the real Sita, because to get the real Sita, the real bhakti, the pure bhakti, this is the Lord's greatest treasure. That's why he appoints a way. Well, the way is always the way. It's always been the way. The way is association. Just by association and hearing the clear conclusions of a real resident of Vrindavan, you're allowed in. Otherwise, you come to steal and to climb in. See, Jesus said the same thing. If you try to climb into the kingdom of God in some other way other than going through the door of the associate of the spiritual paradise, that world forever, see, you don't get in, you're thrown out. So he's thrown out. Isn't it funny? Isn't it? Aren't they thrown out? Are they here? This here is the spiritual paradise already. It's already here. This is Vrindavan. Krishna comes here, makes it Vrindavan. His appearance here makes it the beautiful place, makes our lives very beautiful. See? But they want to go in some other way. What happens? They're thrown out. They're not here, are they? They're outside. See? That's why you see Krishna, Kalya just had that bent. He just like Johan, he has a little faith in what I'm doing, right? Christina also, right? A little bit faith, but still poisoned, right? Still poisoned. So Krishna said to Kalya, okay, you know who I am and you have faith, but you got a high volume of poison and I got to protect my friends in Vrindavan and you have to stay outside. See? So Christina's outside and Johan's outside. See? They still have a little faith in what I'm doing, obviously, because they cannot deny there's not spiritual power here. How could you deny that? Look at you guys. You're coming here, you're giving your lives and everything, and you're very happy, most of you, unless you're a little resistant, because you think I'm still trying to decide is Gohari bona fide or, See, there's no...
But for them, you need to be purified. You're a Sudra, and the Lord gave you this opportunity to wake devotees up, but you need to be purified, Guru Maharaj. You've got to understand that. And then you can bow down on Christina's feet.
So, yeah, of course.
You need to be purified.
Yeah, well, see, they get the false knowledge. The false knowledge is called speculation, and they're infatuated with it. They think they're speculating. Isn't that the same, more or less, problem with the Narayan Raj group, the Radhakund Babaji group, and the ISKCON group? They're infatuated with their speculations about what Krishna consciousness is about. Therefore, they don't like Gohari's understanding and knowledge, which goes right in the book. A great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion differs from others. Isn't it funny? That opinion is here. That's how rare such an opinion is. That's how rare such a real resident of Vrindavan is. That's how rare such a real associate of Lord Chaitanya is. And it's that way. That's why we start small and end big, because that opinion is a big fucking opinion, is a strong opinion, is an indomitable opinion. And when that opinion is in this world, and it is now, and that flag of that opinion of the absolute truth agreeing exactly with these books, watch out, man. Maya, you're in trouble. I think she might be peeing her pants by now. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit short. I can't help it, man. When I chant like this today, ooh, I get very assured of the mercy of which it's so great, man. Oh, I love it, man. What a great path! What a great path! Are you happy to be here, people? Isn't this just the best path in the world?
That's the difference when you chant deeply, when you had a fantastic communion with the Lord,
I love
then it comes out. We have a beautiful
it.
class,
Yeah,
not
it's
with
the only
Johan.
way, man. That's why you can't.
No.
Hey, man, at least you can chant like this. That's why Charlie Dave, man, I ain't afraid of you. Hey, Jai Pataka, I ain't afraid. No, I ain't. Bring your best gurus. Bring Peru. I ain't afraid of you because of the way this chanting. I have a lot of confidence in it. This chanting, man, really hollows out in the Lord. It's like the Lord is talking, man. And I like hearing the Lord myself too. You know, it's fantastic. See, I think Johan is a guy in love in Goahari, but he repressed it. And now he went against and finally has some attention from Goahari. This is the theory. Oh, okay, it could be. Maybe they don't bow in front of her feet. Adroma says, why did Christina actually stop attending this class? Why disassociate and depart from? Yeah, because she wants to be, she has this anartha. It's an anartha. It's like a childish thing that she wants to be loved, first of all, and adored like God. It's like it's a lot of mixtures of stuff in there. She wants to be better, bigger, better, and more. And she's in the mode of passion, actually, which competes with goodness and pure goodness. So she wants to dominate, she wants to control, see, with speculation, but it can't happen because she's weak. They're all weak. You know, they're under the modes of nature. When nature weak, this is where strength is. You know, when the spiritual potency, this prema bhakti, this gives protection. This gives all spiritual power to not to be under that. See, we're under this. It's just like, you know, in the world, I like this thing where the demons, they trick everybody. And to get, because we're free naturally, but Maya has to do something about that freedom. See, and because we're free only in the truth. See, so because we're rebellious and do not want to believe in the truth and meditate on the truth and follow the truth, the process, the real process, Maya comes in and tricks everybody into slavery. See, so this is very practical. This is the way she does it here in the Western countries. They're all in on it too. You know, they all know about this thing. The judge, you know, the law, the way the law is, and everything. So to enslave people, they get you to make a contract with them, like a covenant. They say, okay, this is the legal thing. This is maritime law we're under. You know, maritime law of the land and stuff like this. It's called legalese and legalities and all of that stuff. It's a kind of new language but anyway, the idea is to get you to make a contract and a covenant with Maya and put you under the under the authority of the Maya. And so they do that by when you're born, it's just like a birth of a ship going to land, and you have a birth. See, it docks in a berth. See, and then the cargo comes out. What's that? That's a child. It's unbelievable. I mean, I found this really interesting. I never understood, never even thought how the way the world was working. So this is all methodically done. You know, when this is birth, this is why we're considered like cargo. We're considered like resources, the people in general. So there's a cargo that comes out. That's the baby, and then they put a certificate. That certificate, they give you a birth certificate, and it's signed by the doc. On the doc, they have a doctor. See, the doc receives the cargo. See, stuff like that. And so it's all like that. Everything is to enslave people because we're just not free, because we're not free in the truth. That's all it is. That's why this is all being exposed. And now whoever wants to, you can come here and be free in the truth. Okay? Free in the truth, and everything gets exposed. Like the shot thing, still, there's persons here still like, and I said, oh, okay, you just have just stick around anyway, and just get the spiritual side. If that's all you can understand, you still, but when you really get this, the Lord shows you all these things on the how He's working in the Maya. It's called Maya Tattva. The truth about Maya. You need to, it's very handy to know this. But you see, Johann and Shamagori and Madhusudan couldn't understand Maya Tattva because they had a different opinion. They didn't agree with Gaur-Hari-Das. See, they think that this is not spiritual. They think that this has nothing to do with Kriya because they have another idea about that. See, and that goes for anybody else here. You think that, so like you say, Gaur-Hari, oh, I love your spiritual teaching, but that's not the spiritual teaching, this Maya Tattva, because I have a different idea about that. Well, that's really your problem. See? I'm just giving you the ideas that I get from revelations and from experience in the world, from chanting in ecstasy for a very long time. And it's not, there's no, like some devotee, Fernando, he likes it. Well, I don't know, you just point this opinion and that opinion. It's not about, it's like, no. It is what it is. It's a lie, and he can't see that. He says, no, he looks at it still a little material way. He compares my understanding with just like somebody else, there's like the two sides. Well, there's one side that has this opinion and another side has that opinion. See, and so you should evaluate both opinions. This is the slow way, the real slow way. Evaluate. Yeah, I sort of did that, but God, when you know the intentions of fucking demons, man, and how they work and what they're doing, and you can connect the dots because the Lord gives you like a genius understanding. I just look at the thing and it's all there. Yeah, okay. I see their plan. I don't need to go and look. That's all. That's what they do to divide you, man. It's like, people, they say, let's see, should I vote for Trump or should I vote for Biden? Should I vote? Is Trump better than Biden? That's fucking Maya, man. It's illusion. They're two wings on the same fucking bird. Maya, illusion. To control people, to divide people, to keep them weak. See, strength is bringing everything into the truth. That gives you the spiritual power on all levels. See? Spiritual understanding, like God's understanding. Then it's not like in the Bible, they say, your God's thoughts are not like your thoughts become God's thoughts here in the world. Powerful, See, confirmed by the cocks out there. Cuckoo! Yeah. So this is part of the tea, So if you're fighting this and all that, you just also, well, okay, fine, go ahead, do whatever you got to do. Get purified. But this is part of the teaching of Guru, man, is Maya Tattva. I don't teach like these. I don't need to sit there and, I mean, I analyze enough. I mean, I can go and look at I mean, it's like a no-brainer to me, man. I said, yeah, of course they're fucking everybody. Yeah. I know the intentions of God shows me the intentions. God shows me. All I had to do is look at Johann, what he was doing, watch it like closely. And then, okay, the Lord informs me. And I show it right in the book. It's all confirmed. Everything. Two flies on the same turd, exactly. Yeah. Okay, let's see. And we spun off a little bit, huh? Embodiment of the highest mood of devotional service. I don't get very far nowadays, man, Yeah. So that's what it is. You want the highest mood of devotional service? Well, come here, man. The highest mood of devotional service, Nityananda was a Vrindavan resident, very blissful, very ecstatic, laughing and crying and, jumping around like a frog, and all that stuff you read in the book about the symptoms. You see many of these symptoms here developing more and more. That means, what does that mean? 1 and 1 equals 2. That means we have the mercy of Lord Chaitanya and they don't. Wake up. The Guru, you see, Guru has the symptoms in the Shastras, Guru Shastras, and sadhus, the ones who are getting purified here. We had to make sadhus. I couldn't find any real sadhus in Narayan Raj Group or the Radhakund Babaji's or ISKCON. Not one sadhu. Is that a big statement? Bold? Yeah, it's bold, but it's true. Because a real sadhu is like Lalita. A real sadhu is like Govinda. And some others here. They have the ecstatic symptoms of love of God. They're Majjamadikari. See, their love of God is awakened. That's true Majjamadikari. Majjamadikari is externally taught in Vaishnavas now. Oh, he got the banana in the fire in the ritual. All his sins are forgiven, but he's still an envious bastard. You notice that? A lot of envious people had the bananas in the fire, still fucking envious and jealous. That's dividing. That's what they did with Moses stuff. They said, okay, offer the animal, bleed it, kill it and all that, and all your sins are forgiven. They weren't forgiven. Still envious bastards, man. Killers, all of this stuff. That's what they preach in Vaishnavism now. External bhakti. But if you got the banana in the fire, your sins are forgiven. If you have tilak on, your head's not like crematorium. I seem like, Shamarani, poor, bless her soul. Bless her little soul. She's a little weak. I got to be careful. I don't want to, break her, I don't want to break it. But,
her face is like a crematorium. Tilak or not?
She has tilak, and I don't know. It looks like a crematorium to me. There's no life, death,
Voilà.
Balaram, yeah, Balaram used him. They put on, you look like a crematorium, man. How come it's like that? How come Gore has no tilak on? And it doesn't look like there's any death around here, man. All we've got very lively classes, very interesting. People stay for like 2-3 hours, sometimes 4, How come there's no crematorium here? But Lord Chaitanya said if you don't put tilak on, well, when you get into the Raganuga stage and you get some really some of these nuggets of nugas, the nuggets, the ecstatic bliss, like that, you start seeing a little bit differently. You see things in perspective. See? Yeah, because, you put tilak in your head, otherwise your head's like a crematorium. It's still a crematorium until you get ecstatic devotion. But Lord Chaitanya taught that because they couldn't understand any better. Like Prabhupada taught a lot of things, Bhakti-Siddhanta, but because they couldn't understand these things. You give them external rules, but get them, to moving along a little bit, Get them to do some pilgrimages, go to Vrindavan, take a bath, They don't understand that you could take a bath by better bath by hearing from a real devotee, empowered with the transcendental potency, man. And then you get really clear, you get real understanding. You can get more in one class here if you listen attentively and you have some faith than in 40 years listening to Acharya Devs and Jaipatakas and Radhanas. And yes, and even Narayan Maharaj. One class, if you listen attentively with some faith, you don't have to have full faith even, just even a little faith. Why? Because this is the complete teaching. Isn't complete better? This is the whole teaching. Or you could use the other word, the holy teaching, because you see actual holiness here. Not holes, holiness. Yes, see, that's right. Gee, with 40 years in ISKCON listening to these bullshit, these nice gurus. These upstanding, high upstanding representatives of Srila Prabhupada. And she's getting more, 40 years. Okay, in this Majjhikanda, the narrations of the pastimes of the Supreme Lord are a cascade of nectar that can wash away the contaminations of faithlessness. Lord Chaitanya continued his non-stop kirtans, and even then, his abstruse identity remained undisclosed to the common man. So the way common men can become uncommon is simply by following the path taught here. You want to become uncommon, you commoners out there? You know what a commoner is? You can't see that Lord Chaitanya is having his pastimes here in our Sangha. I don't care how big your name is, Acharya Dev. I don't care how many followers you have, Radhanath. If you can't see Lord Chaitanya is having his blissful pastimes in this Sangha, you're a commoner. Do you see the Lord having pastimes here, Lalita? You ever see the...
He's lively present and lively controlling the situation, man.
You know how those people, they come here for one day. You can tell how this principle works. They come here one day and they look at this and they start judging it. No, what is this going on here? See? That's because they're commoners, man. They come here one day like tourists and think they know everything about. They want to give tours now. Yeah, this here is Gaurahari Sangha. If people want like Balaram, if people want prema, you see, he thinks he knows what's going on here, right? Oh yeah, if they want prema, I just send them to you because prema is, it's just nothing special really. We'll just send them to you, because I don't care I got something better. I have the dry approach. I like the dry approach. The bhakti. Yeah, Lalita, why don't you just accept that he likes the dry approach? So you don't get wet. No tears, Likes the dry approach.
No transcendental emotions, no.
No. Yeah. So that's why I treat you guys like commoners and outsiders for your benefit, because everybody else is doing the opposite. Oh, Gurudev! Oh, Radhanath, you're so great. Oh, let's work our ass off and all our lives and serve you, Jaipataka and Radhanath. And what do you get for all your... Well, we give all our money and all our time, and we're making websites for you and bringing all your teachings, all your great teachings. What do all your great teachings do? What have you gotten at the end of your life? God, we never really thought about that. Well, let me help you think about that. What are you dying with? Are you dying like, well, I follow the Varnashram principles perfectly. I can fast, and I can follow the rules and regulations of Prabhupada, and I chant my 16 rounds. I got that. That's the ultimate goal of life. And I'm living now in Vrindavan. See, Shamarani said the ultimate goal of life is to live in Radhakund. Hey, ultimate goal of life. Hey, where's the fucking bhakti teaching, man? Where's the ultimate goal of life in the book? It says, oh, it's ultimate goal is love of God. It's love of God, for God's sakes. How come nobody knows this, Lolita? It pisses me off. I get so angry sometimes. Why don't they understand these things? Are we dealing with goats or what?
Yeah.
And they put these goats as gurus, as spiritual masters, with them give them all these followers. They're all following, and they don't know life's ultimate goal is this you see here, right in front of your face. How much closer can we put this in people's faces, huh? Andromeda, what's going on here? Unbelievable. This is intolerable. They like to take the dust bath. Yeah, dust bath. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's like an imagination thing. The guy was saying, oh, I've been waiting to meet Shamarami. I was waiting to meet you for so long. And Shamarami's sitting there looking like no life, nothing. Oh, that's really great. Boy, I must be really great. But of course, she's a nice lady. But come on, man. Is it about being a nice person but with no life? How about being a nice person or a mean person with a lot of life of bhakti, man? Because if you're mean, it's absolute. You're going to get purified. And if you're nice, you're going to get purified. It's absolute. Yeah.
What is nice about Shamarani Guru Maharaj?
Well, I mean, I talked to her in Vrindavan. She was nice, nice lady, kind of, just. I mean, I wasn't thrilled. Only bhakti to me is really thrilling. I like to be thrilled. I'm spoiled. What can I say, man? If I don't have a good romp with Krishna and rolling in the hay with Krishna, it's just not exciting to me. Okay, what else we got? I'm going to skip a little bit. The atheist would say to Lord Chaitanya, oh, wait a second. So when he went into the town, the people were stunned by his exquisite looks. They thought that he might be a Cupid. However, some people also thought that his demeanor was arrogant. Yeah, so if you meet a real associate of Lord Chaitanya, you're going to sometimes consider their demeanor arrogant. Is Gohari ever a bit arrogant? No, of course not. Never. Never arrogant. But if you're a real associate, that's why you see what's in the book, you're going to see in living life, a real close devotee is going to show these qualities. And that's why they're bewildering. This is why this is the highest platform of devotional service, which you can only learn from a real associate who actually has these qualities of Lord Chaitanya. You'll see that they appear arrogant sometimes. But if you actually love those devotees, and love this this bhakti, and you have this bhakti, you'll be able to appreciate everything about a devotee, their arrogance, their pride, their humility, all their qualities. Why? Because they emanate from the Lord's. They're being brought into this world to purify the world. I met this guy, this Gadadhar Pran that you met, that was my ex-wife. Said, oh, he's a great devotee, right? But he left Prabhupada. You know why? He said Prabhupada was arrogant and full of pride. And when you leave a real devotee like Prabhupada, where do you go? He went off. He went to a sahaja. And he took initiation from the brother of Bhaktisiddhanta. See, and so he told me. I mean, I would go, and the guy made nice prasadam, man. It's great. His wife was a great cook, man. Really nice. Oh man, it's so good, man. I'd go. Yeah, but I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in any of that, so I'm not affected. But people who believe in that, that's where your problem is. See, that's why you can't. I don't have to be. I can go and associate with Johans and Christian, but they, of course, they don't want to get too close because it's too hot, But yeah. The thing is, you can't believe in that stuff. You have to have realization, very deep. Yeah. So he said, Gauri, I tell you, my guru told me. He said Bhaktisiddhanta was actually a demon. And he came to destroy my father's work, our father's work. So confidential. And I thought, oh yeah, I see. That's why he left Prabhupada. See, I didn't believe in it. I knew. I said, yeah. See, he didn't see the transcendental qualities of Prabhupada. I did. I always see when Prabhupada was mean like this, or like a thunderbolt. I loved it. I love that authority. Even when I read that thing, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. You don't come to the Father. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. And it's, that's the authority of God coming through a servitor Godhead, man. That's the way it is. If you're not ready for that, that's where you get purified. That's why here, if you, God, they go, all right, I don't know, Jesus, this. Anyway, that's what it's about. And even the devotees, that's why you get the chance to get purified here, because the Lord's qualities come through many of the devotees here now, more and more. And so it's like being in the Leela, and don't think that those devotees didn't get purified by the expressions of Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda and their devotees, because that is happening here. That's why this is a pastime of Lord Chaitanya, because what was happening there is I see the qualities of happening here. Shivananda Sain was kicked in the chest by Nityananda, and he was considered a high devotee and all that, and threw the whole group into a tizzy. Everybody, was getting purified by that, because they thought, oh, Nityananda, why did he do this? It doesn't seem right. We know it's beyond your understanding. Nityananda was just acting spontaneously. See? And then everybody got purified in different ways, except Shivananda Sain, who just relished the whole incident and saw it for what it was, as it is, because he was already really deeply purified. See? That's a devotee. You can tell your own devotional service. If somebody dies in your family, how do you respond? Like your other external family. You feel, see? But if you're really worshiping the Lord deeply, and consistently, like, more and more and deep in everything, and then somebody will die, and then you'll be like Srivas. Srivas, when he was worshiping the Lord intensely by seeing that dancing, man, the Lord was there dancing, and that should be the Lord in our lives, dancing and dancing and dancing, right before us. See, consistently. So he's watching, riveted on that dancing, man, And then his wife says, "Oh, our son died. Stop the kirtan." "No, we're stopping nothing. Go and cry over there, you idiot. Your son died." See, then he spoke truth. He said, "Your son died here at Lord Chaitanya. He's in the spiritual world. What the fuck are you worried about him for? But the dancing, why aren't you watching this, you idiot?" See, when you become like that, now that's being purified. And she was getting purified because she was attached to her son. Naturally, it blinds you to really deep truth. She couldn't even realize that there is no fucking death, man.
While the life was going on, while the life was so lively going on before her eyes.
Yeah. She said, "Stop the kirtan. We got to do the rituals, you see." So she got purified. That was a purification. It came out. See, it came out. And Shivananda said, no, you go over there, cry, whatever you got to do. If you don't want to look at the Leela, too bad for you. But hey, don't interrupt my meditation here. Don't interrupt the Lord's dancing. We want to keep that. This is very rare. We have sons and daughters die in so many lifetimes. We die, they die, and this again and again and again. But how many times you get Lord Chaitanya dancing in your fucking house, you dummy? Can you see the difference? That's intelligence. See? Attachment to the bodies and the Maya makes us dumb and stupid, less intelligent. Yeah. Okay, a little bit more and then we'll stop here. All right. Yeah, I think we'll stop. I'm going to take a little break here. Oh, give us a word first.
Thinking. I got a lot of help from Krishna and insight when Yamuna and Ranga left the body. For me, this was really a feast. This was really a feast because I knew the suffering of the body was finished and I knew they were connected to you. They were safe for always. I really believe in that. I never had this idea of, yeah, but they need to have this purification more and that and that. No. Everything is forgiven. They are under the shelter, under the wings of a bona fide spiritual master, of a real devotee of the Lord. And that's why you have been sent. And that gives me so much joy for all of us, actually. We don't have to worry about anything anymore because that's what everybody's worried about. What after leaving the body? What the death? Everybody is afraid of that, actually. For me, that is gone. That fear is gone. Leaving the body, I know when I see what I have now, the communion that I have now, the experiences that I have now, my future is my eternal future is secured. Yeah. And then you get completely, this is what gives you transcendental eyes and completely different view on life if you associate with you for a few years and here and here and here. You get purified from these old misconceptions and those fears, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful because we all become older, and most old people they start to prepare themselves to leave the body. Not me.
Yeah, this is life's ultimate goal. I mean, life's ultimate goal, right, in the scriptures is love of Krishna. We've achieved life's ultimate goal by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. So what more is there to attain? What other goals other than just serving now? We're just serving the Lord's mission. That's it. and we're in the body, and we do what we got to do, and serve the Lord's mission like this, and help enlighten the populace about truth. What is eternal truth? How to connect with that? Just basically how to develop, like a family relationship. This new family, this is the family of Vaishnavas, real Vaishnavas, bringing insiders into this relationship, because this is eternal. We're showing what it looks like here. This is true Raganuga Bhakti. I didn't see this anywhere else. When I was with the Narayan Maharaj, I see a cultural thing, Okay, there are a lot of nice devotees. Again, nice devotees doing austerities, following cultural stuff, and the rules, the regulations, and the ceremonies, and peppering it in with, Radhe Radhe and Rupa Rupa, and then memorizing all these scriptures and thinking you know them. But there is no naturalness of being a natural ecstatic devotee, where it's just natural for you to love Krishna. See? They're all trying to attain it by chanting their one dry lakh. You're always trying to attain it. But, that's really the wrong way. That's a long way. That's why it takes many lifetimes, admitted by Narayan Maharaj. But he obviously didn't know this way. Oh yeah, he talked about it. Oh yeah, if you get the mercy of a Vaishnava and blah, 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 right? Well, why didn't you give some of your disciples some of this mercy where you become ecstatic? Because not very clear, is it? Here's Raganuga Bhakti. What is the purpose of Raganuga Bhakti? To bring people to the ecstatic stage of love of God quickly, even in this life. Jesus was teaching a form of Raganuga Bhakti, because people, many of them, got the Holy Spirit in that life. And you know what? It was a gift. All people needed to do is get purified by hearing from the devotee. Just like that's the process. And then it awakens spontaneously. It's always been the process. It was the process in the Bhagavatam, by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, getting purified, by hearing and associating with devotees who have love of Krishna. That's Gurudev. Service to the pure devotee. All that's troublesome to the heart, you get free, you get clean. And then love of God awakens spontaneously. See? That's the gift. You get the gift. You get prepared for the gift, and then you just get the gift. Spontaneous devotion. You get the shelter of Radha and Krishna. That happens here. Quickly. And nowhere else. So where's the real authority? It's here. It's in these teachings. This is where the transcendental, the all-powerful transcendental Lord Chaitanya and the cyclic line is working on the authority of Prabhupada. I do have to mention the dream, the lucid dream, again and again. It's nice. I like it.
The cyclic line, otherwise this would not work like it works. Yeah. It is very, very clear. This is so wonderful, so miraculous.
Yeah, so this is the gift, and the only thing is to get prepared to get the gift. What's the difference with Johan and Christina and Madhusudan and whoever else is attracted there? Is they're not purified. They're not enough purified to receive the gift of pure love of Krishna. Otherwise, it wouldn't have these attributes. See? So they need more purification, but they can't come too close because it's too real for them. They're in a...
If you don't have deep... Oh, sorry, Guru.
Oh, go ahead.
If you don't have deep faith in Guru, you don't go through Guru when you go to Krishna. So Krishna is not coming to you as well, if you have lack of faith. The faith needs to be really, really strong, and then Krishna comes. Then you get the Vedanta.
Yeah, without that faith in the process taught by the empowered devotee, how are you going to do it? Can you imagine if Maharaj Parikshit came to the point of thinking, I don't know about your teaching. I think I know better than you there, Shukadev. That's what Johann basically did. What, you can't see that these are empowered teachings? Who can teach continuously like this? Who can relish continuously like this? Who can generate and cause ecstatic love? Why wouldn't you give all respect to that? That's his impurities, and that's Christina's impurities. Their lack of real faith in the real path. They want to, they're caught in this illusion of wanting to be more important, and they want to be loved, and they want all that stuff. See, they want to be loved without, this is why they can't give love. They can't care about others. See, because they don't care. See, they don't care about Krishna. See, when you care for Krishna, and that starts in your own heart, man. See, by learning how to care for Krishna from the bona fide spiritual master, being purified. See? No, they don't agree. They want to stay in that. So, okay, so they stay out there. No problem. Less problems for us, huh? Could you imagine having the Christina here? Wah, how come Gauri didn't mention my name? Or Shama Gauri, woo, and or Johann always trying to, Gauri, he talks about the Bitcoin and the shots, and he's really off and all that, the underhanded stuff, and then all the speculations on what the Leela really is, but it's really not. What the real teaching is, but it's really not. See, it's very bewildering. That's called an illusionist. We're here to defeat the illusionists with the real Bhagavatam teachings and the real teachings of these books. What else, Lalita? Anything else?
I can glorifying this part every moment of the day, Guru Maharaj. Then I get 1,000 mouths. I can keep on glorifying it and talk about it because it is really, really fantastic. We are so fortunate that we met you. We are so fortunate that the Lord sent you, that you came to the world to relish the mellows of devotion, just like Chaitanya did, so that we could see it, feel it, hear it, and become a devotee. Because without any help, you can't become a devotee. You need to be transformed, really. You need to be cleaned out, and you need to become, you need to be cleaned out, you need to be purified and grow up a little bit slowly but surely.
Yeah, you can't if you would say this to new people who just come, they think, most people would, the majority would think, why are you glorifying what is this? He's just a person and all of this. But this comes from purification, obviously. That's how they learned that Prabhupada was special. The God brothers thought they didn't listen to Prabhupada. Why should they? They were sannyasis. He was a grihasta rotting away in household life. That's what they thought. Why should we listen to him, right? So he goes to America. He writes the book. It's like preaching from the book. And they heard and they thought, even his disciples thought, boy, he's really smart. He's not an ordinary person. See? And they started to get that. And that's why they started taking shelter of Prabhupada, because they listened and heard. The God brothers didn't care. They even asked the God brothers, "Can you give me a little service? Because things are really going here in America, and we need things." Oh no, they were dry. They didn't have any energy. All they can do. Prabhupada called them bell ringers. They just ringing their bell. Their great fortune would be to serve an empowered acharya like Prabhupada. But they didn't. But his disciples did. And at that time when Prabhupada was there, oh man, they were juiced up, man. They were serving and even George Harrison, he said, I have to pay people to serve me. But that's what convinced him about Prabhupada being special. Because he said, I have to pay people to serve me. Prabhupada is so attractive and empowered that people serve him, and they're not even without any, they just love to serve. They want to serve. Okay? But they got that from hearing from Prabhupada. Okay? And the God brothers didn't want to serve Prabhupada, which to serve a Vaishnava is better than serving Krishna directly. Because the result is better. When you serve a Vaishnava, you're following the real process. See, by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam, starting with hearing, you're serving better here by hearing even. If you can do that, you're serving better, and then your miseries will go away. See, and these people's miseries, these gurus' miseries are not going away, man. They don't even look. When you see like Shamarani, you see her looking, that her miseries are not going away. Otherwise, you would not look like that. Looking like Lalita, his misery's gone away. Look at that beautiful lady. She's like Miss Universe. Yeah, I would want to marry a woman like that, but I can't. Because she's already friggin' married. All we can do is, it's like the gopis. They wanted to marry the flute of Krishna, but they couldn't because the flute was already married to Krishna. But then they learned the secret. The secret is, just be a flute also. And then we all married to Krishna, right? That's what it is, man. Right? Shama Sundari also wanted to marry Lalita, but we can't marry her, right? Shama Sundari, because she's already married to Krishna. She's a chaste woman. What are we going to do, man? So I guess we got to marry Krishna too. She'll be our priest. Till death do we part from Krishna. But there's no death with Krishna. It's an eternal affair. It's great. Man, this is the best place to be. What the fuck is anybody doing anywhere else, man? Right, Shama Sundari? What the hell is anybody doing anywhere? What are these dry gurus? Come on, man. Get rid of them all. What are you saying? Come on. Don't worry. Krishna won't. He won't. Don't worry about committing offense, leaving any of them. No. Krishna will be happy with you. You'll get flowers showered on you. I'm not preaching, bullshit or lies. This is Bhagavatam. Look at Bali Maharaj. He left his guru. His guru was a spiritual master man, could raise dead bodies, but couldn't raise a spiritual body, could raise dead bodies to life so it can be, whoa, we're alive again. We can see the mundane world. That's what he could. He had the power to do that. But Bali Maharaj left his guru. You can leave your gurus too. This is the real Bhagavatam you're hearing for the first time. Leave those guys. They're like Bali Maharaj's guru there. He left them, and then they got, don't you want showers from the demigods, flower? They go, wow, you passed the test. You listened to a real devotee who preached the real Bhagavatam to you for the first fucking time. Because your gurus can't preach the real Bhagavatam. They're not Shuddha Bhakti. They're not empowered by Satchidananda. See, you leave those gurus for Satchidananda, boom, you're following the path of the gopis. They left everything for the real Krishna. They left their husbands, all of that. Look at the wives of the gopis. Here's another reason you can leave Jaipataka, Radhanath, and Narayan Raj. Another reason. The wives of the Brahmins left their gurus who were like Narayan Raj, nice guys doing rituals. Oh yeah, claiming to be Raganuga without giving the Raganuga with no Ras for you guys. You can leave them all. Leave Narayan Raj, leave the Radhakund Babaji's my ex-wife, leave him, and leave these ISKCON gurus, leave Vaidhi Bhakti and come here, and Krishna will be 1,000 times more pleased. This is the Bhagavatam. The wives of the Brahmins left their gurus, the spiritual masters, who were their husbands, who were Brahmins, like these guys. They're no better than that. They don't have the symptoms of being better than that. And they came to the cowherd boys, who probably had T-shirts like us, not dressed in forest attire. But boy, were they ecstatic like we are here. Boy, were they knowledgeable who Krishna really was and what he really, the real path they knew. Just come hang out with us, man. Let's have a picnic together. And they got love of Krishna like that, like here. Come on, wake up. How much time do I have to yell all the time, man? Leave them all for the truth and be set free forever, happy. This is the Vrindavan teaching now. This is the Vrindavan preaching. This is the Lord Chaitanya's grace place. True to its words. You see, it says that. Lord Chaitanya's grace place. What, you think we're lying? Don't you see the grace? It's plastered over everybody's face here. That's why I looked at Shamarani. Where's the grace? "25 years with Narayan Raj, you looking like that? Come on, man, you need some help. Come over here. Leave all that teaching now. Okay, it helped you a little bit now. Okay, everybody, pile in over here. Come over to our classes. Come check out this wild preaching, man. Is there energy here? Come on, we'll wake you up. We'll squeeze you out. Squeeze out the truth, man." Yeah, so anybody who hears this message, if you hearken to it, man. See, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, right? Guru says this. Shastra says this. Do you agree, Lalita? They can leave everything? She's Sadhu. See, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. See, we are in line. What do you have over there in Narayan Raj and Lalita and ISKCONs and all that? What do they say? They say you never leave Guru, right? You never leave Guru. See, does the Shastra say that? Yes and no. See? Yes, when you're following them who didn't give you bhakti, you leave their path they taught because you didn't get the result of life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna. But you can only do that when this path is here, because life's ultimate goal of love of Krishna is right in the sights here, right in front of your face. Therefore, you can leave those kinds of gurus. The Bhagavatam shows Bali Maharaj left that kind of guru. The wives of the Brahmins left their gurus, the Brahmins, for something better. That's intelligent.
If they are not a guru.
Yeah. Now, no is when you get this kind of bhakti guru, you never leave, because the only place you can go is into illusion, because we have life's ultimate goal. Why would you leave a guru who has attained life's ultimate goal? That's stupid, isn't it? You see, where do you hear teachings like this? Isn't that clear? Isn't this the clearest fucking thing you ever heard? It's the clearest fucking thing I ever heard. You think any of these gurus can teach like that? No, they'll just teach you half-truths. Oh no, you should never leave your guru. What, do you have ecstatic love? Well, then somebody should leave you for something better. And that better is here. We have life's ultimate goal. Prove it every fucking day, man. Yeah, I say a curse word here and there. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's kind of a wild thing, man. This I feel expressed every fucking day, man. We get that. And it's very helpful for my preaching, because if you got any mode of goodness bullshit in you, you think, hey, devotee's not supposed to be getting purified. My Lord Nityananda cursed, and Advaita cursed sometimes. They liked it. It was fun. It's fun here. I like it. Fuck this, man. Fuck putting a lid on this. Right, Janaki?
Freddy says you are grace, but it looks somewhat in presentation as disgrace. It depends what heart you have.
Yeah.
It really depends
That's the purification. See, if you want me just to be nice, well, there's a lot of fucking hypocrites that are nice. Look at Johan. Love, love, love. Oh, welcome, welcome. I don't give a shit about you. I don't care. But love, love, love. You want that? Well, Radhanath's kind of like that. Ooh, love, love, love. But, people who served him intimately, they left when they see what's really going on. If they're not in on it, Go look at some of those who were intimate servants of Radhanath. See what they say. Yeah. Yeah, so it's, bottom line is this, everything that's done. You see Nityananda, he was inspired to just kick Shivananda Sen in the chest. And his reason was he was hungry. He was so hungry, felt he was ready to die. And he didn't have his quarters. He didn't have a comfortable situation. Uncommon, right? Unusual. And that made everybody purified. So if you hear the F word here, I'll help you out a little bit. And if you hear the F word here and it bothers you and you think, oh, how dare he do this? Or you shouldn't do blah, 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 you're getting purified. Doesn't matter if you don't believe it or not. I know what's happening. Yeah? Well, it's just a word. Like, ask Janaki, it's just a word, right? And it's beautiful when it's used in Krishna's service, like this. It's very helpful. People need to hear stuff like that. A postman should have the message to deliver. Otherwise, they deliver void envelope. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, you gurus out there, do you have the message to deliver people? Is there substance in that letter? Is there something in there? Or just is it an empty letter with no substance in there? That's what I see, basically. People, they if you don't attain life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna, which, hey man, that's this preaching now, because that's what we got. We got life's ultimate goal, and we're here to share it with others. You should leave all the, now Prabodhana preaching, man. Leave all these useless paths. Anybody can hear it? No, I can't hear it. I don't want to leave these useless paths. Well, then stay on the useless, So what? But maybe there's somebody out there who gets, yeah, let me leave these useless paths. Yeah, I want this useful path. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Makes sense. Life's ultimate goal is love of Krishna, and these guys have it. It says in the scriptures they have it, and the witnesses, the sadhu, Guru Sadhu Shastra. I never saw the real Guru Sadhu Shastra in the Narayan Raj group or the Radhakund Babaji group or there. Yeah, where's Guru Sadhu Shastra? Guru preaches the real Bhagavatam. It's time for that. Real life's ultimate goal is love of Krishna. That's Bhagavatam. That's Gita. That's Chaitanya Leela. Okay? That's here. Okay? So Guru says that. Why? Because Shastra says that. Why? Because the witnesses stand up and say, yeah, life's ultimate goal is fantastic. I want more of that. Anybody out there like that? Watch out. I'm getting a second wind, it looks like, huh?
Another says, market return to sender. I send it back as well. I want another message, the one the Guru brings, our Guru.
Oh, Devi Child. Okay, Devi Child. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Is it true that Krishna will be happy to be with us in any form that we feel love and affection to? Yes. Yeah, not to just the form that we usually know Krishna as. Well, let's look at it in a comprehensive view. If you want to have God in the form of gold, He takes that form, right? Because, your attachment draws you to that form. Gold or children. How about children? It draws you to that form, your attachment, your wanting, your desire for that, or a wife or a husband or a situation or money or wealth or boats. See, the Lord appears in that form. So what is our mission here? Is we show you, Raganuga Bhakti is here showing you, hey, we're worshiping Krishna and Vrindavan, man. This is the gopi mood. Many of us have a gopi mood. Very intimate, very ecstatic, very blissful, very rapturous, very deep. See? And if this inspires you to worship like this, see, then you get this desire also, and the Lord will appear in that form, that mood that you're seeing here, because you're looking here. You're in the real line. See, this is the real line, not the false line. You know what the false line is? The false line, well, the real line. The real line is the devotees who are actually true Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Gaudiya is worships in the moods that Lord Chaitanya brought, especially the gopi mood. Okay, so that is the real line. That line is continued through those devotees alone and only those devotees. Okay? The false line is you got all these gurus there. They're not selfish. They'll probably even tell you, oh, of course we're not residents of Vrindavan. If they do tell you without having the symptoms, they're lying to you. See? And we know what liars are. They're like a Johan. That's their nature, to lie and speculate and, all these things that liars do, cheat and deceive and all of that stuff. They're still under those modes, those principalities of the material universe. So what was and so here, if you come here regularly, this desire to worship Krishna intimately should be born in your heart, and then you become attracted and you get purified here by being around such powerful devotees, powerfully purifying devotees. This ecstasy is very purifying, and very quickly this kind of love, you become like a relative in relationship to Vrindavan devotees. That's the whole point. Lord Chaitanya came to give his Vrindavan relationship to others more freely. Usually in Vrindavan, he kept it sealed there, but he broke it out, just like we're doing. We're opening it's like an open relationship. You ever see open relationships? You got more intimacy with different peoples together. Even sexually, you can say they have an open relationship. They have a lot of partners. Well, what do you think we're doing? This is an open spiritual relationship. We're opening that up to the public, man. Anybody can come here, right? Anybody. But the ones who don't have faith in Raganuga Bhakti won't. That's why these gurus are not as high as you think they are. Look, they're not really attracted to what is really high, the highest mood, the essence of Krishna consciousness here is spontaneous devotional service. And this is the only place you can learn it unless you find some other spontaneous devotees, which I've never found yet. Maybe they're out there hiding somewhere or something. Funny girl. No donkey yet in my life. Yeah. So that's the idea. Yeah, and so spiritually, the Lord will appear as a baby to you. If you're a gopi, the Lord will appear in different ways. Sometimes he likes service in different relationships. And then become practical, man. Sometimes you're the father. What do you think it is having disciples? You like Krishna in you, because the real devotee is realized, says, oh, I'm here to, Krishna's asking me to be his guru. And you act like a fatherly. And sometimes friend, like I have with Lalita, we have some friendship, because she's an ecstatic devotee. She doesn't need me to father her now, What does she need any fathering for? That's finished. I got a friend, a companion, man. We can go
You
out
don't
and
need
sing
any
together.
mothering.
What?
And you don't need any mothering.
I need lots of mothering. Yeah. Lots. Yeah, I need somebody to take care of my, cook and clean. Mother does it. I'll stay in that child position. I like that. Yeah. I don't know. Cooking is a lot of work. Cleaning. I've always thrown things around. You use Johann and thank him for his service. But what is his service? What is his service? Well, to show where not to go, to show the highest truth. That's how you learn there, Roddy. You see, you learn. You got to see the highest truth, hear about the highest truth, understand the highest truth. See, so that's Guru teaching you what is the highest truth from the Bhagavatam. And you have to distinguish it from the illusion. See, that keeps you safe. So you know where to go and where not to go. Because if you thought that was the same, that's the Mayavadi, then it's all the one energy of God, right? Which it is on one level. It's all God's energy, right? But it needs to be distinguished out, especially when you're a neophyte. Otherwise, it's all God's energy. I can be here, then you go over there, and then you get polluted because you develop faith in God's dangerous energies of speculation and hypocrisy. Just didn't that happen with Judas? He didn't believe Jesus' word. Jesus said, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees. And so, but see, Judas agreed more. He felt more in tune. Well, he was partial. He had one side that loved Jesus, but he had this other side, like Johann, this other side that agrees with the Pharisees, speculators. See? And and Jesus said, listen, you should watch out, because if you go and associate with the Pharisees, you'll develop pride. And you'll go against your spiritual master. Didn't Judas do that? He betrayed Jesus with a kiss. And he brought the soldiers to, see? So that's that dangerous energy. So, Johann, Jesus saw that. He said, you've been appointed, that's your thing, man. You're a servant of that. You're not my servant. See, you're the servant of that hypocrisy, that principality there. You believe in that. That is your nature. It doesn't, and it's not going to change. And that's a Johann. It's like that. I don't think his nature will change in this whole life. Could, let's see. I'm open. I like people to advance. But he might be stuck in that. Look at Mahavirya. Look at my ex-wife. Look at others that are meant to go, and they go for a long time, don't they? But as I say, that's Krishna's mercy. It says, well, Johann, at least you were 6 years there as a hypocrite. Well, I have a place for you in Vrindavan. I need some hypocrite to come in there, and so I can teach, see highest truth, love of Krishna. Oh, there's the Putana, heart fierce, and actually imitating the real devotees and all that. Yeah, I need that for my pastime, right? Simple. So congratulations, Johann. You got a little position. I would personally. I don't want that position. You want that position. That says he wants that position. Okay. I don't want that position. No. Lalita, you want that position of a Putana?
No, Guru Maharaj, I don't want to take care of the shitheads like he does. Oh, thank you. I want nice devotees in my kirtan, in my class.
Yeah. Lord Chaitanya too. That's why he locked the door from the Johanns and all that stuff. He had sincere devotees who were his real followers and friends. and have wonderful kirtan. So the Lord helps us, right? It's great. I have nothing against these guys. My Lord takes care of everything. Look, he made a nice little sangha out there for them, so they got some association, right? That's kind of nice for him. Shamaguri's happy, right? Madhusud's happy. Tarun's happy. Sim's happy.
Debo is now in this class. Debo.
Debo, yeah,
You
whoever
know that girl
they got a little thing on. They
goes
have
there. Now she calls him Uncle,
uncle,
Uncle Johan. And she
uncle,
asks him if he knows White Bill. Do you know Wild Bill?
Wild Bill. Who is that? Who is that you mentioned?
Debo, that girl that came here who writes all those.
Oh, Debo!
You had the feeling. You had
I
the
was wondering where
feeling.
she went. Yeah. We were suspecting there was something going.
You didn't trust her.
Yeah, because so what she would say, these things. She says, "Oh, you know about this and you know about that." Yes, okay, Debo, good. You got some sangha there. Yeah, because she's going there and not here. Isn't that perfect the way Krishna? I love it, man. Come on, man. This is the best, man. What protection. And Krishna's kind to even Johan and his followers there. They're happy together. Everything. Live and let live, right? This is my Lord's like that. You guys are happy with Radhanath and all that, and happy with Shamarani, and all that. I just have to say what I say, because I don't know, maybe there's somebody that doesn't belong in those sanghas, they're looking for the real light, I mean, the bright light, the real intimacy, So we got to hang out our little shingle and say, hey, we got this product. Just like everybody, they're selling their product. Shamarani's selling her product. Her realize that Johan's trying to sell his thing. So we got, we're also selling our thing. Those who are meant to be here will come, right? We think Debo is spying on Johan. Oh, maybe. She's kind of like that. She might be one of like an agent. Maybe she's an agent.
Yeah, but Guru told just not to go. She's a weak devotee. Guru advised so many times not to go there, but she goes.
Well, and if you go, well, I did give the thing. I said, listen, now, after all the preaching I did for the last 3 weeks, and you still want to go. Yeah, but don't come here. I don't want that brought in here. The door is locked for you. Unless you're really strong in your bhakti and you're going there to like spy on and you have no faith in that, then it's okay. But if you're new devotee or something, you might get confused. Because that's why they're confused. And you're hanging out with confused people. You got to be really convinced that they're confused. And if you're not, I wouldn't go there. Because you're not clear. You cannot imitate advanced devotees who are really deeply advanced in bhakti. Lord Chaitanya taught the Brahmins this even. He said, you can't imitate Nityananda. Yeah, because they would complain to him. He said, they don't, that Nityananda doesn't follow any fucking rules. He curses like Gohari. He curses, he doesn't follow things, he doesn't have any tilak on, he does whatever he wants. He eats fish if he wants, mutton, chicken, if anybody offers, he might just eat it. And people call him Maharaj. What is wrong with that guy? And Lord Chaitanya said, sin doesn't take birth in him. See? Is that you out there? Does sin take birth in you? Well, what about you, Gohar? Does sin take birth in you? Well, let's analyze that. If you're at the level, and when you chant Hare Krishna and love of Krishna overwhelms you, see, how can sin take birth? Because it's like, you ever see these mosquitoes? They have these blue machines. Think of that as Krishna. And a mosquito is like a sin. And there's this powerful blue light thing, right? And the mosquito goes in there and it goes, See? That's your sins when that blue Krishna, your communion with the Lord. But you can't imitate that, and people try. Johann is basically, so many sins are born in that guy. See? Because he's not like that. Is he imitating this stage? He's not purified. That's why he will fall down for his benefit, like Putana fell down. Her real form was revealed, just like now. Her real form, the real form of Putana that Johann is worshiping, see, he's attracted to that form, obviously. See, it's being revealed that, eventually it may happen in this lane. If he stays close. See, a lot of these people, Mahaviri doesn't watch my classes. My ex-wife probably doesn't either, but I think he does. That's his good fortune. See, to stay close, or even to hear rumors about Gohari. Oh, Gohari said this, his spies come over here. Oh, Gohari, even hearing these things is purifying, and might bring him to the point of that. Yeah. So, anyway, it's fun. It's great. Thank you for coming, everybody, and we'll take a little break here. Hare Krishna.